Thank you, Barton, for again inviting me, asking. Yeah, I would say in terms of how it feels, I received a lot of positive feedback from all the audience.
Mm,
It was, uh, I think a great variety of different types of music. We started with some Bach and Handel, then had a beautiful arrangement of Ave Maria by
mm,
Spanish composer Gomez, which I'd never heard before.
mm,
And then we had the traditional Christmas carols. I performed an arrangement of the March of the Kings by Bizet, and then we had Maestro Horan's Christmas Oratorio and Christos de Nave Netzav, and um, I think the musical variety was exceptional. The performers were exceptional. It was honestly an honor to
mm.
perform with all these talented professionals who have devoted their lives to music. Um, Again, candidly, I'm a simple amateur of music. It's not my profession. I serve as choir director in Cleveland, Ohio, and I certainly keep up with music, but to be able to perform with um, these exceptional musicians
Mm.
that have devoted their life to music was honestly a great honor, and um, uh, will be one of the joys of my life I will remember.
Ari, the oratorio, the Christmas oratorio by Jorge Mechanesian, was that a challenge for you? How long did it take you to prepare for it or practice it?
Yes, the oratorio was it was I would say a challenge in the sense that the accompaniment is intended to be more orchestral in nature. So Maestro Horan had written out an accompaniment for the organ. However, a lot of the effects that were needed were more orchestral in nature. To give an example, the oratorio begins with the sounds of bells and chimes, signaling the arrival of the angel Gabriel, who's to
Mhm.
deliver the news to Mary. And it starts off kind of more dramatic and stormy because angels are very uh, if you read the biblical description, kind of terrifying beings. But then it proceeds to be more joyful. But there are many characters throughout the oratorio. There's a section where the organ imitates the zurna, one of the
Mm.
Armenian folk instruments, and there's a more kind of rhythmic, almost folk dance type um, character to that section. And then there's soloists, there's the children's choirs, there's the full choir. Um, so and then different tempi and dynamics and phrasing throughout. So it was uh, certainly a lot to prepare and digest, but fortunately we had um, you know several several hours of rehearsal that week, and
Mhm.
Maestro Horan and Hasmig were very supportive in guiding me, and I think it all came together very well.
Ari, when the program read Ari Terjanian March of the Kings, BZ, I ran and I stood behind you at an angle where I could perform a miracle, which you also performed, to capture your energy, your passion. I think I was able to capture it, and I'm very happy I did, and share it with the community because it was very unique, honestly. And honestly, besides, as I was video recording it, I was almost clinging to you. You were marching with the kings into, I don't know where you were marching, into the promised land, maybe. But honestly, I felt as though I was clinging to you and going with you. I said, wherever this guy goes, I'm to go with him. Where were you going there? What is that? What kind of a world were you moving into?
Well, thank you for capturing that moment, Vartan. I know uh, it was difficult for the audience to have a connection with the
Yes.
performer because I'm hidden behind the organ.
Yes.
Which is purposeful so I could see the choir and the singers. So first of all, thanks for capturing that moment. In terms of where I was going, at the end of the day, my philosophy with live performance is to have fun and give it my whole spirit, and really pour my heart out. And it's a very difficult piece not to be able to dance to and to jive to. There are many different characters using all the registers. That organ at St. Vartan is certainly it's a beast to play. It's got 4 different manuals. It's got hundreds of stops to pull and buttons to press. And yeah, I want to convey the just the uplifting nature. Hasmik had asked me to select a piece that would be joyful, kind of uplifting, vibrant, and I did my best to convey that through that performance.
It was a beautiful piece. Congratulations.